Now, we should say that Fox and Friends is not the only one who seems to have an agenda to push. This exchange took place Monday morning in White Plains, New York. Hillary Clinton was answering Jennifer Epstein, Bloomberg politics reporter. The question about everybody's trying to draw a theme into this. Listen to this question. It's a pretty stunning and, frankly, a bizarre question. I mean, this is on Monday. So this is not like when we didn't have like a sense of who was involved here. But it's a pretty, well, here you'll hear the question.
Hi.
Hey, Jennifer.
Are you concerned that this weekend's attacks or potential incidents in the coming weeks might be an attempt by ISIS or ISIS sympathizers or really any other group, maybe the Russians, to influence the presidential race in some way and presumably try to drive votes to Donald Trump, who is, as you've said before, widely seen as perhaps being somebody who they would be more willing to or see as an easier person to be against?
Well, Jennifer, I don't want to speculate, but here's what we know. And I think it's important for voters to hear this and weigh it in making their choice in November. We know that a lot of the rhetoric we've heard from Donald Trump has been seized on by terrorists, in particular ISIS, because they are looking to make this into a war against Islam. Rather than a war against jihadists, violent terrorists, people who number in the maybe tens of thousands, not the tens of millions, they want to use that to recruit more fighters to their cause by turning it into a religious conflict. That's why I've been very clear. We're going after the bad guys and we're going to get them, but we're not going to go after an entire religion and give ISIS exactly what it's wanting in order for them to enhance their positions.
All right. Well, good for her for ignoring the Russians part. I mean, the ISIS part of that question, not completely unreasonable. I mean, there's definitely, I mean, I think there in the writings of Osama bin Laden, I think there was an awareness that they could maybe goad someone like Bush into the Middle East in an easier fashion because of the nature of himself, his party, etc. I mean, Clinton was being very regressive there and not blaming the entire religion of Islam for this, what we now at least know as an individual who had become radicalized in the past 3 or 4 years.
Now I got to vote for Trump, man.
I mean, just contemplate this. I mean, you have a kid who was in Afghanistan until the age of 7. I suspect the violence that he witnessed there, the terror that undoubtedly a kid that age was exposed to at one point and is exposed to, probably had a more significant impact on these actions than anything else. Made him susceptible, I mean, to just about anything, it seems to me.
But thought experiment, what if he wasn't born in that environment and there was still Islam?
Right.
Think about it.
I will think about that. That's a good one.
We need to get breaking news for each thought experiment.
Exactly, we should. Breaking thought experiment.
Breaking thought. What if all available evidence wasn't available and it just confirmed my pet theory?
What if everything I said was correct and no one who disagreed with me had the ability to speak or write? Oh, you can't answer that, can you? Simple thought experiment. Am I right in that instance?
Complete intellectual dishonesty.
Hey folks, Sam Seder here. I just got back from a company-wide meeting. Accounting is really coming down on me hard. We need to get to 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So please enjoy this channel, Subscribe right up, right down there.